Hi, YouTube, it's Akilah, obviously, and you know what? America's kind of been a big butthole since the election, and we all need a win. And if you don't think that you need a win, then you must be Donald Trump playing golf for the 900th time on everybody's tax dollars, I suppose. But for us in the real world, it's good to feel good, and I had a really cool thing happen, so I'm going to tell you about the time I stole my bike back. So about 2 years ago, my friend Amber sold me her bike because she got into an accident, like a cab hit her, and she was like, I'm done with this bike, I'm selling it, and I really wanted one, so I bought the bike from her. I wanted the bike for a bunch of reasons. I like being active, I love riding bikes, I hadn't done it in a long time, and I felt like it would help me explore my neighborhood. Brooklyn is a huge city. It's its own thing. Every few blocks is a new neighborhood, technically, and I wanted to check it out. I wanted to know all the streets. I wanted to have fun, so I bought it, and I immediately got all the accessories. I pimped my rided my bike. So I went to the local bike shop and I got a basket. It said something like most adorable basket in the world, or like maybe just cute adorable wicker basket for $50 or something. It was like a kind of overpriced basket, but nothing was too extravagant for my bike. I loved it. It was dark green, it's my favorite color. It had a brown leather seat and I would ride it to the park and just like chill out. It was a fun thing to do. I had my helmet, I had a bike lock, I had all the stuff. I had all the fixins for my cute little bike. I mean, it even had a bell that was like just super cute. In my old building, there were a set of stairs that like didn't really lead to anything. And so when I first moved in, all the bikes were locked up there. So I locked my bike there and it was fine for the first year and a half. A couple months ago, I went to South by Southwest with Comedy Central and Self Magazine. And that particular week, there was a snowstorm in New York. So my flight back from Austin was delayed and then it got canceled. And so I was there for an extra couple of days. When I got back to New York, I got out of the cab, I checked my mail, I brought my luggage upstairs, and I decided to check on my bike. I don't like to leave my things unattended, especially for like a week or more at a time. And there were no bikes. I mean, like 0 bikes were left there. Like all of the bikes had been taken. So in a panic, I went outside, I went to the back of the building, and there were a few bikes back there, like maybe 3 bikes, none of them were locked up. So I assumed maybe they put all the bikes outside for some reason and then my bike got stolen from there. Whatever. I emailed the landlord and I was like, where's my bike? And he was just really shitty. He was just like, you shouldn't have left your bike there and it was a fire hazard. And I'm like, if it was a fire hazard, it was a fire hazard for like 2 years, dog. Like, don't act like you really care about the fire now. So I don't really know exactly how it went down, but he was like, look, I don't know what happened to your bike, get over it. So I texted the super, because I don't know if you have a super in your building, but my super was kind of a dicey, shifty guy. You know, like you would text him about something being broken and he wouldn't get back to you for a few days. He never knew who you were, like he never saved your number. So I was like, I'll catch him off guard and see what happens. So I just text, hey, where's my bike? And I get a call back immediately. So I knew something was up. And he panics and is just like, I don't know what happened to your bike. I don't fucking know what happened to it. You should just go get a new one. Like you're always gone. That's why your bike got stolen. And like, I don't care. Freaking out at me on the phone. I'm like, dude, whatever. So I email the landlord back and I'm like, hey, it seems pretty clear that according to our, the super, you guys stole my bike. And they were just shitty about it. And I realized I needed to move. So this is a new apartment. There will be an apartment tour that I think will be so worth your time, but this isn't it. But just trust, it's nicer. There's a fireplace. I got furious. So I printed all of these little flyers off and I put them all over the apartment building and I was like, call me if you know what's happened to my bike. It's green, it has brown handlebars. And a month passed and I'm like, I guess it's just gone. And I was like bitter. Like my friends got tired of me talking about it. They're like, shut up, Akilah, just buy a new bike. But it's not about being able to afford another bike. It's about the principle. Someone came into my building and stole my shit. And I was furious. I went to brunch with some friends a few weeks later and we were walking back down my street and I was a little drunk. I looked across the street and that's my bike. Definitely my bike because the butt of the lock that I had to screw a lock thing on, like it's a base that's always there and you just put the horseshoe in and you lock it, was still attached, but there was a new lock on it. And so I left a note. And it was maybe a drunk and aggressive note, but I even put it in a Ziploc bag with tape on it because I knew it was gonna rain and I didn't want them to like not see the note because it got rained on. So I came back the next day, no response, bike's still there. I still have us in this Mexican standoff. My lock is on their bike, we're locked up. They can't leave, I can't leave, no response. So I'm complaining loudly on Instagram as one does. This shit is not over. I have locked my luck to their bike, so now they can't leave either. And my friend Meg, who is literally the coolest person in the world, was like, hey girl, I got a grinder. She teaches a woodworking class sometimes, and she was like, I can bust that lock off of there for you. And so I was like, you know, some mischief, some things going down, maybe a little like scary, but like a whole operation. I'm always down to get into shenanigans, down to clown. So I was like, we're doing this. She came over, just watch. My favorite. Like you literally just look like such a badass. All right. Sweet
Sounds so soulful, don't you agree?
I mean, nothing is as cool as what we did. So she basically busted the lock off. I rode into the sunset, which was really just this apartment where I parked the bike, is now in my office, which you will see one day. But yeah, like vindicated AF. I will say that like if karma is real and maybe like that person really needed that bike, I did lose my Snapchat spectacles shortly after, so I don't have any more great videos that are circles that are cute like that, showing my triumphs. But that's life. You lose things and you deal with it and it sucks and whatever. But yeah, I got my baby back and I ride it all the time now, and summer's coming in. I hope that I see them. I hope they shout out from their apartment, "Hey, that's my bike," and I'll be like, "The f it is." Anywho, I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!